We travelled back into town where I was due to meet another gay man.
Oh, no!
All sorts of thoughts went through my head. Was he just very late? Had he been attacked? Was I being set up? I waited over an hour. He never turned up. I had talked to 15 gay men on the phone, and one by one, they fell by the wayside. Perhaps the full impact of being completely out and on camera had dawned on them. But one young man really surprised me. Despite the potential risk to his life, he agreed to talk to me. I travelled to the other side of the island to meet him.
Being black and gay in Jamaica, it's hard work, I would have to say. There are times you have to hide because you are afraid to be who you are in public, because you might be killed or you might not get the help you need from those who love you.
We actually heard a story earlier on about a male couple who were in a hotel room and somebody told on them, so the police, as part of the punishment, marched them out of the hotel room naked down the street into the police station. When you hear stories of things like that, what makes you think you can survive in this community with that climate?
In the case where the two men were taken out of the hotel room, it's something that happens frequently here. You really have to be careful.
If I made £1 million, I know which shop I'd head to first.
Was there anything in particular, or was this a first-time visit?
It's a first-time visit. So
Okay.
I want to see how the other half lives, basically.
These supercars come with a super price tag, and it has been a car I've wanted for years. So what would it feel like to sit in one, to potentially buy one?
They say your car is an extension of your cock. I've got a big cock. What's the price tag on something like this?
This particular car's 170, but they start from about 130.
Right, £130,000.
Yeah.
Can I have a look inside?
Yeah, of course, yeah. Thank you. Come round.
Ooh. Oh, dear. Oh. Do you not think, just for PR purposes, I could perhaps borrow one of these?
Well, we do actually organise track days pretty regularly nowadays. We've got one coming up at Rockingham. I don't know if you'd like to come along to that and join us there.
Is the Pope Catholic? At the racetrack, I found more of these amazing machines being hurtled around the tarmac like disposable toys. Each one costing as much as a small home in Bognor Regis.
These people have chosen to buy a car. What does that say about them and me, who is slightly jealous? I feel it.
Lovely, now let's get this show on the road.
My male prowess decreased when I got behind the wheel of the beast. In fact, I became a bit of a wuss.
If you saw a car like this in
what?
the street,
Yeah.
driving down, would you allow him in front of you?
No. I'm trying to be honest. No. Him down second gear. Well, hey, give it some sting. You in second or first? First, I think.
First.
Right, in second.
Oh.
That one. Second. Flip it up, that's it.
That was meant to happen. They can cut that out. That was brilliant. I know now why people need these machines. They're just, oh, it's exciting. But I've got to give it back. It's not fair.
The German election leads to a hung parliament as Gerhard Schroeder wins just 3 fewer seats than Angela Merkel. Both are scrambling to form a coalition with neither side willing to concede. The result is a weird mix of chaos conducted with ruthless German efficiency. Funny.
Gerhard Schroeder's wife decided to point out that Angie Merkel, because she doesn't have children, she doesn't think that she'll be able to relate to women. Which begs the question, when did Gerhard Schroeder himself give birth? Or indeed, when did he have the sex change?
I was in Australia this year, very lucky enough to fly over business class.
Touch me.
You know that makes sense. I've got money, I don't need to do this gig. Well, admittedly, it's all tied up in my parents' house. I'm business class, right? I don't know what it is, folks, about flying business class that turns you into a bit of an arse, right? You land on the plane first, given a seat that turns into a bed, right? And as the economy folk are getting on, I'm playing with the seat. Look, peasants, my feet touch nothing! And they give you a teeny tiny hot towel. A teeny tiny hot towel. Now, when you're in your own private homes, who here has ever used a teeny tiny hot towel? None of us. But suddenly, on business class, you're like... like it's the most natural thing in the world. To apply a hot, burning towel to your face. I thought I paid for this, so I stripped naked. Me and my sister, we badgered our parents. They relented. They got us 2 twin cats, Mimi and Moo. Ah. Unfortunately, Mimi had a bowel problem, kept shitting and pissing everywhere, even on our beds, which frankly took the heat off me.
Courtroom. There's a judge recently ruled in America that you can now film a jury in murder trials.
Yeah. They've got to decide whether to kill this 17-year-old or not, and it's going to be filmed live. It is the latest bit of reality television.
I've served in a jury.
Have you?
I have. Very mad, strange folk on the jury. I sat in a jury room to deliberate this case, and my fellow juror looked at me and she said, "What are you doing here? Weren't you in the..." Oh.
But I've caught this bus to London's West End to get the opinions of a Hollywood heavyweight. Not this guy.
All right, Mackenzie.
I'm talking a real superstar.
Mr. Slater.
Yes, yes.
I've been talking to people about noises that people make in the theatre.
Yeah, well, we've had a few record-breaking moments. I mean, I've had moments with cell phones, of course. You know, you love the people with the cell phones, but every now and then they go off. And then, for some reason, the concession stands, they sell these, snacks there that are so loud when the people open them up that they just crinkle. They crinkle for about 20, 30 minutes. And there have been moments where I've had to say, okay, listen, let's, we'll wait for you to stop and enjoy your snack, and then we'll continue. They're having a show of their own out there.
Well, that's what Christian Slater thinks. So, the next time you come to the theatre, take heed of a Hollywood legend.
But here we are, so near the Sabbath, and look at the audience. There are many sinners sitting here amongst us. There's a man sitting over there, very near the front, openly wearing glasses. Have you found Jesus? The Lord gave you vision at a limited rate. You defy him by wanting to see more. Who do you think you are? Remove your glasses. See what is really out there. Hello, where are you from? London, big place. Tell me, I'm not a taxi driver. Where? Barnet. That's Hertfordshire. I'm from Wimbledon. It's all a joke.